Can you listen?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hang on a second here. This is DJ Malice with the Malicious Beating Interview Edition. This is I got Ivan on the line from down in Colombia. This is the take two on this interview. Actually, we've had things kind of go wrong, some technical issues. We've dealt with them, and we're going to try and do it all up again. And Ivan, I apologize, but because we got cut off, I seem to have lost 90% of our recording, which sucks ass. So we will just quickly go through some things again real quick, if you don't mind. Ancient Necropsy, like I say, was it Medina? Is that where it is? Medina, Colombia? What's the name of the city?
Medellin.
Okay, sorry. And
Yeah, no problem. I think it's, it's very hard to say from another.
yeah, you think yours isn't that bad? Actually, some of these Norwegian bands and shit like that, Swedish bands, you just try pronouncing some of their stuff.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yes. It's hard for me.
So let's talk about Ancient Necropsy. This is a one man project pretty much. You compose all the music and have since what the late '90s. I think you said you got together, didn't you? '98.
Yes. 98 and my project from brutal death metal, but I think it's extreme metal because I like a lot of music. It's not only brutal death metal. I think I love black metal. I love all that sounds extreme, and I think my brand is extreme metal. I don't know. I can say that.
You don't just narrow it down to death metal. You take in everything, like you say, black metal, grindcore, whatever's out there. That's
I love all this stuff. I don't like to be part of one because some people can say, "Oh, that fucking shit it sound black metal." Oh, fucking shit it sound death metal. No, I love all this stuff, and my band is extreme. If you like extreme music, you love with this. I'm doing. It's all that because I love all this stuff. I love the metal, brutal the metal. All that shit is awesome for me, and I love. I want.
there's no need to break it down. Like, I understand how people break down categories to just understand, I guess, the style they're listening to, but I don't understand the people that are these elitists that stick to just one subgenre.
Yeah.
Oh, black metal, nothing but black metal is good.
Yeah. I respect them because anyone can listen anything, But in my case, I love all this stuff, and I try to to cover all that stuff, and Ancient Necropsy is all this stuff in one. It's all extreme sounds, maybe raw rock and raw black metal. I love all this stuff. I know I have a lot of friends for a lot of genders, and they are my friends, and I respect them. I love it. It's fucking shit. I love that's fucking music. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I know Ancient Necropsy does incorporate your guitar. It shows, like you say. I think we were talking when we were talking earlier. You were saying we were talking about some of the first bands that kind of grabbed you back in '98 that made you wanted to start your death metal project and decide, this is what I want to do. I want to play guitar. I want to fucking write lyrics and be a killer death metal band. So what were some of those bands that we mentioned? I think you said one was in Sweden, didn't you?
When I listened to the album Shadows in the Deep, I think, oh fucking, this album was amazing for me because first than all, the guitar playing was faster than another shit that I listened before. And the kind of guitar was amazing. I think, what the shit is that? Raw, but clean. I don't know. Amazing. I love that sound and the double bass and the vocals were amazing. When I started to learn a few of English, I began to translate the lyrics, and I think, wow, this lyrics is amazing. I recognize they come from culture from Scandinavia, but we are South American, and we have another culture, but I think it's amazing. But okay, I'm trying to say it's absurd, or I don't know, it's a shame if I write about Odin or something like that because I'm not to this culture, I belong to the Indians, to the South American country or the region Andina, all these Incas,
Right.
but I respect them. That it's amazing. I think it's awesome music, and I began to do some covers, and later from Cannibal Corpse, and I decide this is my gender. I like to play string, and this is that I wanted. Later,
Right.
I recognize met with another people who can play faster from here, from Colombia. I have a lot of friends from bands like Internal Suffering, Carnal, Purulent, bands, big friends for me, and bands with amazing riffs, and faster and fucking brutal. And I learn a lot of them because they are my friends, and in this time it wasn't YouTube or something shit like that. If you want to learn one technique, you must go so far. And I must to learn blast beat. I had to go into a bus. I don't know, like 3,000 kilometers to go another city to someone teach me blast beat. Now you can
Right.
go to YouTube and put blast beat in 1,000 people.
Oh yeah, you can pretty much have full drum lessons right on YouTube nowadays.
Yes, and there's a time here in my city, Medellin, the drummers was that they have not that I wanted. They are
Yeah.
slower. They are slower. No, I said no. This is not that I wanted. I need faster drums, and I don't know how I can do it. And
So
people,
you've traveled far and wide to learn different techniques for drumming and stuff like this. Is
yes,
what you're saying. Oh
yes.
shit, eh?
Yes, man, yes, that's fucking crazy. I say that. When I was learning drums, I must travel fucking a lot of time to because here in my city, a lot of drummers, but no one could do that. No,
Yeah.
nothing to blast beat. No, that was in the mid of the 19th, I think. But I don't know what the fuck, but they could help me a lot. And later I returned to my city and I began to study a lot. And yes, that one the result, I could do that fucking project. Because yes, maybe I play alone for that reason. I couldn't get a fucking drummer. I must to learn blast beat alone because I couldn't find a good drummer here. Now,
Yeah.
yes, I found a lot, but well,
But back when you started, there wasn't nobody could do what you needed done.
yes, exactly. It was so hard, extremely
Yeah.
hard. Yes,
And that was you were in '98. I guess you were. That was when you were recording your demo, right?
yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Melissa. I recorded in 2001, but I started the project in '98. I
Right.
did like five songs with another guy. I started with 3 or 4 guys, but I reject them because I fired out. I don't know. Because they couldn't do anymore. Only play, but they had no contacts. They had no. They could do nothing. I was working alone, and so fucking I must get
So
fired.
if you're gonna work alone, I guess you might as well just work alone, right? You have full control of everything with Ancient Necropsy, from composing to recording.
Yes,
Um,
that's a fucking. This is a lot of work. The people can take, but to take a band with international recognition is a lot of work. All the time you
absolutely.
can. Okay, and I do this alone. It's very cool when you are playing with 4 guys because anyone compose and another one do anything. I don't know, and the other one could do the contacts. Yes, it's very good, but I need to do that all this stuff myself, and it's very hard
Yeah.
because only when I was doing my tour from Europe, all the contacts, all this fucking shit, I think I spent like 7 months doing that. And then playing, rehearsing, I almost become.
It becomes your whole life.
Yes, it's all the whole day doing that. I almost become crazy. I mean, I yes, that's fucking shit. But okay, yes, it's very hard, but I really love this. All this fucking shit is my life, and I really enjoyed this. Maybe in the future, coming, I will go. I can go so far from here, and I do very cool.
I think your love for metal is shown by the fact that you know how much, like you say, you've taken on by yourself here, and you've actually managed to gain, you know, international recognition, which says a lot for your fucking talent level, obviously, and you know, going into you know, different materials that you've done. You said you've put out 4 albums, or well, three released, I guess now, and one's coming out that's going to be your older stuff, like your demo, right? It's coming out again, is it?
Well, I have 4 out and a demo. Then the next one in few days will go out the demo and will be 5 albums. And in this time I have 4 release done with labels, and another one the demo.
Oh, okay.
The songs.
And if we were to go through so you say you have already have four released right now. Can we go through them? Can we go through them albums? What were the albums again?
Yes, sir.
I know that. Oh, sorry, I actually I have a list of them here.
Yes, that's my word. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, that 4 albums and a new one coming.
Yeah, right. And the new one, well, you just had one come out back in 2011. Let's talk about that. That's got a couple of my favorite songs on it, like Revelations and.
I love that fucking song. It's really. I love to play it. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I did that, but I recognize that Revelation was different. I record that song 2 times. I have the original sound in my computer. I do Revelation in 2 times. Okay, I must say. The first, I recorded the guitars first, and I listened a lot of times. A lot of times I recorded, listen every day, but I need to stop and decide, well, this part of the song will be, no, I don't like that. And could and put a new one. Could and put a new, until I could do the specific riffs on Revelation. Before I record it, I say, yes, this is the riffs that I wanted. I love that song because I can do the first riff and I love it. The next one is better. The next one is better. Okay, I think that song is very important for me because I could do that. To do a better riff that the song is going through. Okay, it's when I play it, I can see that the riff is better one by other one by another one. I really love it.
I really love that song. That song grabbed the first time I ever heard it. As soon as it started, it grabbed me, and then you could ride that fucking riff all the way through. Fantastic tune, I love it.
Oh, thank you very much. I really like to support this song. Well, I like a creator. I of this song. I think it's very cool. I really love it. I don't know. I'm listening and I say, wow, I really love it. It's like I was listening another band. So
yeah.
Well,
that must be a very good feeling. It's a lot of pride, eh?
Thank you. Yeah. I think I really love that song. This is one of my favorite. I recognize that I have fucking songs that I never play on the stage. Yes, I recognize that songs that I listen and I can recognize. Revelation is one of my favorite, of course. I recognize that. I have songs that I don't like in this time. When I did, I really enjoyed, but in this time I don't like a lot. I don't know, but I can recognize that I did some shit in the past. But I really love all the stuff that I did. Okay, yes, I understand. Yeah. I love some all the stuff, but I can recognize I did fucking shit too.
Well, that's because now you put, like you say, you've matured and you put a lot more time and effort into the music and care about the outcome a little bit more than when you did.
Yes, that is. Yeah.
And speaking of that last album, the album in 2011, which of course was Sanctuary Beyond the Infinite, a great tune that really fucking sticks with me is the one that you did a video for actually on YouTube. which was the gatekeeper of the universe. Some great guitar work in there too, man.
Thank you, man. That song has an history. Well, I recorded the first time the guitars, and I say, I'm listening a lot, and I could find that has a special riff when the song is finishing. I only do few times, and I decide, no, this riff is really amazing. I think I need to do more times, and that is happening. When I stop the music and the guitar is playing alone, I decide, no, this part must be more times. And I decide that, yes, things like that, decisions before to recording. But
and to be able not to overplay a riff too, to kill a riff.
Yeah.
You know, some bands will find a good riff and then just kill it, and that's a shame.
Yeah. Well, I think that I took that decision because I did these mistakes in the past. Okay, I'm trying to say. Okay, I mean, when I record Apocalyptic Empire, I think this album has amazing riffs, but few times, and so the people, when I find the people in the street, they say to me, "Hey, Ivan, that fucking riff is amazing, but when I was singing it, you changed for another one. You changed." And so, hey, I need that fucking riff more times. I say, words like that, yes, understand. And that is the change that I do in Sanctuary Vision, the Infinite. I took that decision, and the people kind of poured ideas on the project, of course. And for that reason, I repeat a lot of riffs on Sanctuary Vision, the Infinite, because the people, when I
riffs are key. That's why. I mean, it's the riff is what gets into you and allows you to ride your way through the song. So I mean, it's important to once you recognize you've written a good riff to walk that fine line, not overplay it, but play it enough so that it becomes a key to the song, right?
Yes, that is the reason. But yes, I think Sanctuary is very good because I could do that. I delay a lot of time to recognize that, but because it's different now. The people, some people from nowadays can say me, oh, the old stuff was sick and was very brutal. Okay, I understand that. But on this time, I think different than nowadays. Now I have 30 years. In the past, I have 17 years. I'm a fucking man now, and I can see the music that I saw in the past. I saw a lot of things different, and this is evolution that I could do, and I really enjoyed this. I think this is that I wanted. To do songs that never person can do it. I really I mean I really love the another band, but one of my challenges is the Ancient Necropsy. Sounds like Ancient Necropsy. No sounds like Cannibal Corpse. Sounds like Decide. No, Ancient Necropsy has sounds like Ancient Necropsy. That is a fucking challenge for me in every time that I do a new song. If I'm composing music and that song sounds like another one, no, I must stop and begin again. Okay, I recognize some riffs sounds like another band, yes, but I need to put a fucking ingredient different. I think the difference is the ingredient here is to take my own part of this project, and of course I know how I do it in this time. But I really enjoy it. The first time is enjoy the music. That is the first step that I do before create songs.
Absolutely, I can see where that would be that's a massive challenge that many bands fail on, is trying to discover that your own identity, like you say, to make your own sound, to make sure that that Ancient Necropsy is Ancient Necropsy and not just regurgitated Suffocation or Cannibal Corpse.
Yes,
but to be,
of course, with all the respect, because I really love them. then desert bands are amazing. Well, in this time, how I can see the music, well, is that is the every project is very original. I really love it because to find that is very hard, and all the people can do projects and they know how I'm saying. This is fucking hard. This is fucking hard to try to do a project that is not similar to anyone. This is a fucking challenge. And I really love projects like Deeds of Flesh, Origin, Suffocation. I really love the scene from Tampa in the 90s because a lot of bands, Immolation, Cannibal Corpse, and Desire, a lot of bands, but no one sounds like other one.
No, that's right.
Yes.
It was, everything was different back then. I mean, back then it was, I mean, I grew up, I'm older, I'm in my mid-30s, so I've been around listening to death metal since its birth, and like you say, the Tampa scene and everything like that. It was that's what we grew up on, and you're right, all the bands, they didn't sound the same, because it hadn't been done before. Right?
Yes, I think that is the thing that the scene of nowadays lost. The identity. I think that is very important. Before I began to do anything, stop and see where I'm going with this. Okay. I think the people of nowadays is not thinking about this, and I think it's very important before to do any project. Also, it's my opinion. Okay, I respect another one, but I think of this form. I just back to the 19th. I really love the 19th scene of a lot of music because each one, yes, because I think the unique thing cool that 2000 scene on support was the blast beating, but I think the 19th projects was amazing because each project go out was unique.
Exactly.
That's unique and wonderful. I really love this. And in this time, I took my albums and I put on my stereo and I saw the art, I saw the lyrics, and wow, fucking amazing. What the fucking happening nowadays? What the fuck is doing? Okay, and so yes, you know, DJ. Now before I began to do crazy music, I stop and I say this question in myself, and I did, well, I need to do these fucking changes. I need to do this. I need to do that the scenes from 90s did. I need to recover that because nowadays the scene, I don't know what the fucking is happening. All the people playing fucking faster, but I think it's losing the feeling, losing the
root.
Yes, I think the music is changing a lot. I respect this is. I understand this is new days, new years. Okay, the evolution of the people. Okay, I understand that, but I think the feeling is very important to the music. If I need to stop a lot and do the project, if it sounds better, I will do it. For that reason, I don't like to do in Ancient Necropsy. I don't like to do an overproduction. Okay,
no.
when I was recording it, I tried doing the mix down, a song like acoustic. I love triggers. I really enjoy that, but I love to do in Sanctuary Vision the Infinite the drums sounds like acoustic.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's very hard to try to that because if you if you plug in the triggers, the drums sounds amazing with no production. You're only recording and it's very cool. But I really love the production from the 90s. When I listen bands like Death, I must say when I listen the Human album, Death, I say what the fucking production is really amazing. I think I don't know how it was that production, but I don't believe on the times exists the triggers, but the drums sound amazing and the guitars amazing. I think I really love this. I want some shit like this. So I back to the 90s. We study a lot of production from the 90s. Mm, from Scott Burns, amazing producer, and I think I really love to try to do something like that. We took a lot of ideas from that and on the recording because I don't know, I really feel that fucking albums are fucking amazing. I don't know.
I think you guys have done a great job of keeping again another fine line walking between the good, nice raw sound and still being produced enough that it's nice and clean. And I think you guys have achieved your own identity in the death metal scene these days. I don't think you really sound like anybody. You can tell that you have influences across the board, and you're rooted in the good old school death metal that I love. And I think you guys are doing a great job as far as recording and everything goes. And I look forward to the new album that you're going to be coming out with here shortly. Now, we were talking, I guess you're saying you've written the music for the next album, and you're to the point now where you're doing the lyrics, but you're taking a bit of a break, I guess?
Yes. But I will do it, I don't know, I must do it soon. But okay, I'm working on this. But of course, yes, but of course, man, the new song has another ingredient that I put in the composition. I think will work. I think it sounds, I don't know, I think it's a few different. No, but it's always brutal. I think brutality is the main part of the project of Ancient Necropsy. Will be. I really love extreme music, and Ancient Necropsy, if changed, a lot of those songs will always will be extreme. In this, the new songs that I'm doing, it's very. I keep the velocity very important for me. Drums are amazing, and I think the riffs is very technical. But I try to do the new stuff, but I need to go to the first albums. I think in the first album
and look back and see what you touched on and overlooked.
Yes, of course, because I think when I started with the project, I don't know, I can remember when the technical brutal death metal exists like a gender. Okay, the sound wasn't the people, but I think it was not recognized like a gender. Only when I listened back to like Sinister, or Necrophagus when he was beginning, but it was not like a gender. I think when I did the first songs, it sounds like technical blues and metal. And I need to recover some riffs from this stuff, and that I doing in this time. I'm trying to recover good stuff from the first album and mixing with the new style, and I think it's good. And very soon you can hear that. I will send you a copy. You will, and you can see that. I think you will enjoy it. I think.
Oh, I think I will too. I enjoy all your music, Ivan. I'm getting a little bit of feedback from your mic there. Is everything all right on your end, or?
Yes, I'm sorry. My sound was good in this time. I couldn't understand.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
There we go. That's better.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
So,
okay, can you repeat me, please? My sound was good in this time, and I couldn't understand anything.
Oh no, I was getting a little bit of like feedback or a little bit of brushing on the mic. It sounds perfect now.
Very cool this time, but when you was talking, someone.
I'm so glad I got this Skype hooked up. It's fucking awesome.
Yes, thank you. I'm really enjoying this because I think it's my first interview on Skype. I all the time was typing, but
yeah.
No, I'm from another country and I don't talk English with all the time with other people. I just all the time speaking Spanish, and I don't know. A lot of time that I don't speak English, but
I must say you speak English fine, man. You sound fine. But we're having no problem understanding what's going on here. I think we're having a good time doing this, man.
Oh, thank you very much. I really really feel good with your opinion. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's talk about. Okay, well, like we said, I want to just let everybody know again. You can check out Ancient Necropsy on their on Facebook, on MySpace.
Yes.
They have. You guys have an entire video channel, like on YouTube, where all your videos are posted right on your own channel, right?
Yes, friend. I have that. That's my official website. In Facebook is very cool. I like it, but I have no a lot of people here connected. I don't know. I think my official site is still MySpace. I don't know, but okay, just put in Google Ancient Necropsy and all the stuff that you can find there. You can join to me. And welcome. Yes, of course. Thank you very much. I must say thank you to all the people who enjoy my music. I don't like, I must say that I never think that my music was so far. I started the music in a fucking room. I just say, oh, I love this fucking music, but I just record a fucking demo alone, and someday I give the demos to someone, and now this is nowadays. This is happening now. But I never.
Nowadays, I'm sitting up here in Canada, broadcasting an interview to all of our Canadian and American and worldwide listeners from down in Colombia.
Thank you, DJ Malice. I think it's awesome for me. I really, this is a fucking honor for me, because thank you very much. And I think this is awesome for me and my career like musician. And of course, thank you very much. I think.
Oh, Ivan, it's an honor for us, Ivan. Thank you for joining us on our show here, Nuclear Holocaust Radio. We appreciate talking to you and learning what's going on with the music. Of course, looking forward to this new album. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I guess. What else did we have here? I was just wondering if there's anything else I wanted to touch on. Oh, your label. Where can people get a hold of your music? What label are you on right now?
For the new one, the new album, will be out by Hecatombe Records from Spain.
Oh, okay.
Hecatombe. Yes, and that, well, the thing is, the thing that happened is the same. When I received a proposal, I don't know, I'm sorry, because I think I'm saying bad, the word.
No, you got that right.
I received a proposal from Nice to Meet You Records from Czech Republic, and then, but I received the proposal from Hecatombe Records too. I received 2 record labels to do my Sanctuary Visions the Infinite, but I wanted to talk with Hecatombe Records, and I say, well, if you can say me, I can do new songs for you too. I can do this album with Nice to Meet You, and if you want, the next year I can do the license to do the new one. And say, yes, no problem, no worries, and that is that I'm doing in this time. I recorded new songs, and we can introduce the demo, and of course, in this time, I don't know, a friend is drawing the album, and yes, we are working on this, but I have the music recording. I only left the vocals, just I need to record the vocals, but I have no lyrics yet. I think in a few weeks I have. When I am inspired, I can write 6 songs. Yes, I just took a notebook and we're gonna start. But of course, in this time I can do shit. I think this is very important for me, and I want to do a good album to keep in the time. And for that reason, I need to write good too.
Yes.
I think that I have this responsibility to do a good stuff, not only music, but I think because a lot of people want the music, but another one like the lyrics. So I like to have the people really enjoy my music in all the aspects. Yeah, and then Yeah, the new thing I'm working is the artwork. I've received a lot of critics. Oh, your music is amazing, but your artwork is fucking. Yes or no? Yeah, I don't do music for artworks. But okay,
Yeah.
in this time I will work in this. Okay, I recognize my music. When I did the albums, I had the music. And I sing it with a label. And okay, we need the album. What do you want for the cover? Yeah, okay, I took any whatever image and I could put, I don't know, lightnings or something bullshit like that. But yes, I recognize that. I think it's a lot of people who really love the music with good artwork, but I never put that on my mind. But okay, this time I'm working in this Drowner. Okay, you
Yeah,
can
good
cover.
artist, yeah.
You can do covers. And okay,
Is he from Spain? The guy doing your artwork, is he from Spain?
yes, no, the Drawer.
No.
No,
Oh, I'm not. I forget the guy's name, but a friend of mine in a band up here in Canada called the Unborn Dead. It's technical brutal death metal, and they had an artist in Spain do their artwork. The same guy, I think he's from the band Worm. I think he's the one that did the artwork.
it's an amazing band. I really love it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I was in contact with that guys, but I must recognize I lost my contact. I had amazing contacts since I was beginning my career. I have a killer contacts from around of the world, from USA, from Europe. But I must recognize that I think 2006, I don't know, I lost the connection with the people, and I decided to do another things. I lost good contacts
A
with.
lot of connections. Yeah, you got. It's hard in this business. In this business, you really do got to keep contact with everybody and to move your music around, right?
Yes, it's very hard, and the contact has a important role in this business. It's very
Yeah.
important. With each one you can lose. It's fucking opportunity that you can lose. I think that was a fucking failure that I had to lose my connection with amazing people, from bands, from labels, magazines. All this stuff. This is part of the music, and we like musicians like you, like part of the media. It's very important. It's very important. I will not do the same mistake. I will not cover that in this time, but of course I know the importance you have in this business or in this career, because I don't like to name like a business until I
Right.
can. Yes, because it's my life. This is my life, to do music and to do shows and work with art. This is my life. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's much more than a business.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
No.
So let's talk about touch a little wee bit on the touring side of things because like you said, you were going to do a European tour that ended up getting canceled. That was with Orgasm, right?
Yes. No.
And you were saying that because I was telling you how much we'd like to see you up here in North America sometime, and you were telling me that it's difficult for you to tour right now with the circumstances being that it's hard to get in and out of Colombia, right?
Yes, you are right here. Well, in my career, I could talk with important people from here, from Colombia. In fact, to the government, the part of the culture. I could
Right.
talk with amazing people there, and they could do for me amazing letters that I can go from the country out. But
Mhm.
in this time, the problem is not that I want it, or the government. I have amazing letters from amazing promoters or amazing, but the unique reason is the fucking banks. This is
Yeah.
motherfucking. I don't like the banks. I never put my business in the banks because I don't know. I don't like it. I like to save my money before my under my. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have
I know.
but my
Yeah,
I
you start stashing money in between mattresses.
yes. I have my treasure. you know. Well, I don't like that. What is
Yeah,
happening? Like when I receive the invitations, I receive the invitation so faster. And what's happening with all the papers that here to go to the embassies to go, you need a lot of papers. It's very bad. It's very sickness. I really get sick when I have to do a lot of papers, the fucking shit. Yes, I really sick with this. But one of them is the banks. You need to say to your money a lot of time there and moving and moving and moving. And that is important part for this. And I really hate that because I don't like to take my money there and move there. No, I like to stay here with me all the time. And
yeah,
it's a lot of papers. But okay, I will try to go to USA the next year. I really love. I have a new drummer who is with me and he's really amazing with tools and all that we can reach this. And so it is the thing that escaped from my hands. I really
I'm sure you're not the first death metal band that has ever had a problem getting out of the country or whatever and had to cancel on a tour. I mean, unfortunately, like you say, it kind of has a tendency where you end up burning a bridge here and there, but it's beyond your control. I mean, all we can do is hope that
yes.
things start working out a little bit better with the paperwork, and we can get you out of your country and get you on some bills, on some good tours across, like you said, across Europe or across North America. Because, like you say, it is time to expand and bring that new drummer out, and show us what you got.
Yes, we are we learn a lot with those mistakes, and of course, now we are working in silence with all my documentation and my friend. Okay, the thing that I'm doing is we are preparing 4 or 6 shows inside Colombia. I don't know, like 10,000 people. I don't know, 10. Yes, a lot of people, and very important festival here in my city, and we are working on this, and maybe I will record a DVD from because it's a lot of people and we are working there.
Sure,
Okay,
yeah.
that they will be soon. I think in September or October. I think we are preparing in this year. We will record to do a special of documentary. Maybe I will post in my channel. And
Cool.
yes, and it's very cool. And we are working in the leather soon to go out. I think I will try to go to Spain this year, but in good terms. I'm talking with my label. They can find a new leathers from me. It's good that it's a new contact. Okay, nothing to do with the other contact that I have. But of course, if I am in Spain, it's very cool. I must go easy to France, Italy. I don't
Yeah.
know. Well,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, if I take my papers to go to Spain, I can go to the Schengen area. I don't know. It's a lot of places that I can reach.
Yeah.
And that was
One thing. Sorry, go ahead.
yes. No,
Go ahead.
yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay. Oh yes. Really. This is the place that I wanted. I'm really sad that the past years. I like a lot Gorgons, and I think it's I'm so band. I really love the sounds of Gorgons
Yeah.
since the first
Well,
album. I'm very
yeah.
fan. The first recording. Whoa, amazing band, and that was a fucking honor to me to play in some places with Gorgons. Okay, but when that shit, no, okay. The reason was that the embassy from Germany gave me the day to go to Germany like a month later. I lost amazing shows before, and I decided to do my papers to go there. I think I will try, and I will and I will die because I had a killer letters from my country. I could have important letters that few people here can take these letters from the government signs. That was cool. They can recognize me like an artist from Colombia and with international
international
recognition.
people recognition. That's right. Yeah.
Yes, and the government. I could reach all the information, and I sent to the culture from Colombia, and they study all my trajectory, all my work, and they did. Yes, you work a lot in the Colombian music. Okay, it's good, and they could do me that. But when Germany embassy, the embassy of Germany gave me the date, it was so fucking hard. I took 10 weeks before the show, and when I have the papers, like 3 weeks left, and it was fucking shit because the first show that I had was in the Mountains of Death. When I saw the first videos from Mountains of Death with Gordon's, a lot of bands there, I almost cried. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I really love the Mountains of Death stage because it's inside the mountains. It's amazing. All the people was go there told me, oh motherfucker, you lost a fucking experience of your fucking life. That is amazing. Well, okay, no worries. Well, I need to work in this. Okay, it's not easy, but I think to work in this because I will not I will not lose more opportunities like that. No, okay.
No, that's
okay. Yes, because, if there is I need to work this year on this, okay, I will do. And the next year, I think I will be successful on all my papers and go out. In fact, I'm talking with another guy from Spain, from bands that lived here in Colombia before, and they tell me, no man, come here and live here. You know, you need this for your band. This is the best. You need with another musician. Okay, I recognize that this ugly because I must represent to my country. Yes, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, that is that I think. But okay, my country doesn't do anything for me. Okay, how I can represent anything like that? I represent my friends, I represent my family, I represent all the valley, all my city. I really love it. But the fucking government and this fucking colors. This is fucking burning my career. This is not more. I think I have a lot of amazing friends from another countries, from all the world. I have amazing contacts. It's very hard for me. I really love to go to desert places, but this is fucking shit for me. But okay, I need to work in this. I will do it because I really like that to go out and my music with all you guys. I really love that, and I will do it. I will do it.
Well, I'm sure it'll come into reality anytime soon, Ivan. I guess we can about wrap it up there. Hopefully, when this next album comes out, you'll talk to me again. We can have another conversation, get more in depth on this. And thanks again for joining me with this interview on Nuclear Holocaust Radio. We really appreciate you having a word with us.
Me too.
And sorry, I was just gonna say, and we wish you best of luck on writing these lyrics and getting this new album laid out.
Yes, thank you. Of course.
Okay, Ivan.
Yeah, no, thank you very much to you for this interview. I really like this, and I'm very honored to be in your show. And okay, I will be there when I will be ready. I will put you an email, and I say, okay, man, I will be with you and your killer country that I really love. and
Right
really
on.
I love bands from there, and it's a very amazing place. And of course, I really will work so hard to try to go there too. And of course, I will try to go to USA and go to Canada and North America. Is really important for me because I receive a lot of inspiration from the artists from the country and really love that. I'm
Right
very
on, Ivan.
much. Thank you very much for you for this interview, for this space, and really, I really enjoyed this. Thank you very much.
All right. I enjoyed it too. All right. We'll talk to you soon then, Ivan. You take care.
Thank you very much. Take care.